Oakland warehouse fire. City officials now believe that it has been 30 years since building code enforcement inspectors have been inside that converted warehouse, and it's still unclear when or if a fire inspector had ever been inside. That fire, of course, killed 36 people and exposed a long-time problem with a lack of affordable housing in the city of Oakland. Joining me now is Rebecca Kaplan. She's Oakland City Council at-large member who is calling for an investigation into where the system failed. It's nice to have you with us. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. Obviously, we continue to pray for those lost and for their loved ones, but also to take action to improve the situation, both our housing crisis and the understaffing of the fire inspection, so that we deal with both of those problems going forward.
Well, I'd like to ask you about all of that. First of all, did you know that the ghost ship existed as a city council member? Had you heard of it? Did you know of the other illegal warehouse occupancies?
We certainly have heard from time to time about illegal warehouse occupancies, but I want to make sure people know that the fire was way beyond that. It wasn't just that it was zoned for warehouse and being used for another use, which is a concern, but rather that there was hand-built stairwells, things built out of raw wood, so the level of fire danger went well beyond the simple technical violation.
So what was it that kept city officials and folks in your building inspection department from going there for 30 years? Do you have any idea why that would happen?
Well, I certainly stand together with the members of the public who are asking for answers and have requested that these things be investigated, but also that we fill the vacant positions in the Fire Prevention Inspection Bureau, and that we look at having people assigned by street as they do the inspections. The fact that inspectors were going all over the city on different days rather than going down one street is alleged to have contributed to how a building could be missed.
Is it a manpower issue? Is it a money issue? Is it a lack of people telling others? Because we have video of police in that warehouse not long ago. NBC obtained this video showing police walking through. Why would they have not told their superiors, and why would they have not told other people at the city level?
Absolutely, and that is part of what we're asking to be investigated. Was it that nobody reported it up, or did they report it up and then it wasn't handled? So we are asking those questions as well. Also, there are several budgeted vacancies within the fire department of people whose job would be to be doing these types of inspections. So it's not only a question of more money, there are positions that are already budgeted and funded and yet haven't been filled. And so pushing for those to get filled promptly is part of what we're looking for also.
How is the community coping now?
Well, people are very traumatized and very distraught. There's a very important and tight-knit artist community in Oakland, and the arts are central to who we are as a community. And, you know, we also had a disproportionate number of LGBT people whose lives were lost, as well as those who were economically struggling. And so as the Bay region's housing crisis gets worse and worse, we need to take more action to protect both our artists and other struggling renters who are having trouble finding safe housing in this economy.
Rebecca Kaplan, Oakland Council member at large, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back after this.
My hero.